Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and this is my son Ben, and today we're in the 60s.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace. Okay. Yeah, so we were invited from Ardbeg, and we got the new Ardbeg Grooves. And it was a really amazing thing Ardbeg did. They supplied us with a truck, with a bus that comes from the 60s, and they had really nice writings on it with Ardbeg, Peated, Love. And then we drove into the Alps, and we drove up here to the Walchensee, and it's just amazing up here. And we got supplied with this nice Ardbeg Grooves, not the committee edition but the regular edition, which will be announced on the 2nd of June, and will be released for selling on the 12th, I think. Yeah. But we already are allowed to make the video. And the Ardbeg Grooves, it actually comes from Grove, and there are groves inside the, maybe you can't understand me well, there are groves inside the cask, and these groves, they looked at them and they said, groves, what can we do in there? Groves, groovy. Yeah, and that's where the Ardbeg Groove came from.
Yeah, so probably we have to cut in a few minutes because a thunderstorm is coming through.
Maybe. But we're gonna hold out as long as it goes.
Yeah. Really. So and if you hear something hissing, and so it's at the sea right behind us. Yeah. So the waves are at the shore, and
we did our best with a little fluff piece.
Yeah.
So do you know what's inside the bottle?
Yeah. So inside the bottle is a mixture of the normal ex-bourbon casks from Ardbeg and red wine casks, which are well used for part of ex-bourbon, part of the old red wine casks, and part of the red wine casks are rejuvenated, means they are again burned on the inside, so that those, as you said, those heavy grooves are well established inside. Probably somebody knows the old Alligator, which was called after the alligator cask, and there the grooves are in the inside of the cask as well.
So yeah, it's 46% ABV, and it's non-chill filtered, and probably, as every Ardbeg is, heavily peated. So let's put it here so we get a bit of there's a lot of wind, probably a lot, and it's gone. Okay. It's always a bit exciting to do these shoot outside. You never know what happens. Yeah, and if you have wind, then
60s.
I'm having a smoke. No, it's heavily peated.
Yeah, really.
It's really peated.
But it's a lot of vanilla in it as well, and a little
a bit of vanilla,
sweet overtone. Yeah.
And it's a bit of a heavy note as well. Good.
It remembers a little bit to the Anora. It's also heavier than the normal Ardbeg.
Yeah, it's definitely heavier.
Yeah. Okay.
Even though
have
it's
a sip.
Just 46%.
Wow, more and more. It's really building up, and then there's a real chili catch in it. Really, definitely.
I find it really heavy with a wine note, and also I think I don't know if it's just the altitude, but the peat is really coming through.
Yeah, so it's typically we have at an altitude, an elevation of 800 meters, 2,400 feet, and the higher you get, the less intense a whiskey is.
But this one is more intense.
So it will be at sea level even more intense.
Should be really intense. So the peat is strong with this one.
Yeah, so unfortunately it's a little windy, isn't it?
I really hope you hear as well. Oh. The peat is really strong in this one.
And as soon as you swallow, then the chili appears.
Yeah.
And it's intense. And this comes from the European oak, I think, from those red wine casks. And these are typically, I think, French red wine casks. I'm not sure if it was, but
You never know.
your mustache looks awful.
No, it's awesome.
This is 60s, isn't it? Rah, Starsky or Hutch or whatever.
But Hutch was the black guy.
No, yeah?
I don't know. I didn't watch them.
No. You were too young. You weren't born.
It's really nice. And the location is also really nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So head out for those bottles.
Yeah,
They are limited.
They're limited. Look for them. Some of you already may have the committee edition, which is a bit stronger. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, and please feel free to share this with your friends. And see you next time.